Okay, so one of the ways that you write your blog posts is in a format called markdown. So if you've ever used HTML, it's basically a structure very similar to HTML, and it's really easy to pick up. In fact, you can find some great applications to be able to do the writing that you would normally do and have all the markdown done for you in the background if you like. You can just literally copy and paste and drop that into Steam and it does all the things for you. It's very easy to get up to speed with Markdown. Don't be scared by it. You don't have to write in code. You can just highlight as you would in a normal text editor like bold, italic, and it will just translate that when you copy and paste it across to the platform, which I absolutely love about Steemit. So I'm going to jump across to my screen and show you a few services, what is Markdown, and some examples, and also some quick macros that I've got built on my machine using a application called Text Expander for Mac, which enables me to do things like add my graphics, my footer, and things very quickly. All right, we'll swap it over and jump over to the screen. Okay, so this is the submit a story. So if we go to steemit.com/submit, or if you go to the top here where it says submit a story, this is what you're presented with. So you can see you put a title in the top. You can write out your story here. This is my first blog, and you see you get a preview at the bottom. Next, it says at the bottom here, insert images by dragging and dropping. So you can drag and drop them over to this field here, and it will automatically upload those images to Steemit Images and host those images in a cloud for you. I actually host my images using a app called Cloud App. So I've got like an image here. I can just copy the direct link, drop this link in like that, and then you'll see when I don't even have to press return, it's just refreshed at the bottom. You can see it's pulled that image from the cloud, and that's basically a piece of text with an image dropped in easily. Then we put our tags, and then if I wanted to, I could just click post, and then that is posted onto the Steemit blockchain. Now this is where it gets a little bit interesting. I need to tell you about this, is that posts on the Steemit blockchain can be edited up to 7 days. After 7 days, they are permanently attached to the Steemit blockchain. That means that you cannot go in and correct or change or update those blog posts. You have 7 days for you to go in to alter, to change, to do some various amendments to that blog. After that, it's permanently added to the Steemit blockchain. The Steemit blockchain is a blockchain ledger that is distributed on many computers around the world. So it's a decentralized platform. There's not one server in the world with just one copy of Steemit on it. Imagine a Excel spreadsheet, for instance, a massive big Excel ledger that is stored on, say, 100 or 200 computers around the world. Each one of those ledgers is being updated with this record, and after 7 days, it's locked in. Right, so Markdown. Markdown, you can do things like put a dash across like this. There you go, a little line underneath it. You can do bold, so two of these makes it bold. If I scroll down a little bit, actually I should put these at the top so you can, let me get rid of this image so you can see. So these are just commands that I'm using. You can do a hash. Oh, my bad. You can do a hash and text that puts a H1. You can do a H2 like this, which is a little bit smaller. You can do a H3 similar like that. So it's very simple Markdown language. Now, if you've never heard of Markdown before, and we do a little search for Markdown on Google, you can find a whole library documentation here on Daring Fireball, one of my favorite blogs, where I originally learned from John Gruber about Markdown. So it's a text to HTML conversion tool for web writers. So it makes sense to use it for writing blog posts. So if you follow this, there's various instructions about the different commands. You can see here you've got the basics are here, so you can jump straight through and get all the information about the tags. Or you can just go across to something like Bear Writer for the Mac, and it's a flexible writing app for creating notes, and you can do this completely on the go for iPhone, iPad, Mac. So this is it running on the Mac. This is on your iPhone, iPad. You keep it all in sync, and you can see that on here there's various different colors and display. That's actually using Markdown text. So you can do normal text, but it also supports Markdown. So if I get rid of this and get rid of that, I can see myself. This is, for instance, Bear with something I wrote this morning for Dale. So if I create a new one, you see at the top it says H1. That's going to be my title. I can actually click that, and I don't have to put in those hashes. I can just select which one I want. This is the title, and then I can just blog here. I can put my image in again like that. It doesn't auto resolve it here, but when I copy and paste it across to Steam, it resolves it. I've got these cool little macros that I've set up with Text Expander, so I can just do hash, boom, and it just puts in all of my footer automatically. So you can speed up the process of actually writing a blog post out, which is kind of cool. So don't be scared by a markdown. Very easy to do. If I want to put like a line across, just 3 dashes, 1, 2, 3, line, done. You can pick this stuff up really easily. There's apps for PC and Mac, and Markdown is supported in that little editor. So if I jump back to Steemit, it's supported in this little editor. So if you copy and paste any Markdown in here, it will sort it out. You can do Markdown tables. If you go to the tables generator, here's one I made earlier. If I do generate, then it creates the code that I need for Markdown. If you do copy to clipboard and then go to here, you'll see it puts a table. Really, really simple to write a blog post out. You don't need to write in Markdown. You could just go in there, put a title in, put some text in, drag and drop an image across. But if you really want to refine the look of it, maybe have tables, maybe have columns, maybe have a header and a footer, make it really look nice and polished, then learning Markdown is definitely the way to go. And there's plenty of tutorials on the web to learn Markdown. If you have any issues with that, formatting issues, embedding videos and things like that, just get in touch and I will help you out.